Well, after a big day of skiing and enjoying everything here at Galena, I am now getting the chance to talk with the general manager at Chestnut Mountain, and that is Mike Murphy. And Mike, we want to thank you so much for hosting us and having it out here today. Mm-hmm. And it's your 60th anniversary.
60 years at Chestnut. Yeah, we started in 1959. Was the first year the hill opened, and there was only a couple little rope tows.
Yeah.
And then shortly thereafter, they put the first chairlift in the next year.
Yeah.
So.
And now, tell me what you got.
Well, now we have 6 chairlifts. We have 2 conveyor lifts. We have an enormous snowmaking system, as you were able to see this morning. You know, we draw our water out of the Mississippi, as you mentioned in your earlier story. And we've got 120 hotel rooms, 3 restaurants. We do a big summer wedding business, summer activities, alpine slides, Segway tours. So it has evolved quite a bit over the years.
What do you think has changed the most about the overall industry? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, we've seen quite a fundamental change. I think even in the last 5 years, we've seen a little bit of drop off on the sport, and I think a lot of that is to do with how busy families are anymore, that they get involved in a lot of club sports, hockey, volleyball, club basketball, and we're seeing them not ski as many days. The typical family used to ski maybe 3 to 5 days. I think we're seeing them maybe closer to 2 days or 3 days, as opposed to being more avid skiers. But the avid skiers are still out there,
yeah.
You know. And
well, then you've also got the snowboarding thing now too, which wasn't so big when
right.
You started back.
Well, actually, our snowboarding, which really took off about 20 years ago in 1997. We built a large addition to the hill, put a new chairlift in, and pretty well dedicated that to snowboarding terrain, which is now expanded into freestyle skiing terrain too, which, you know, the X Games have kind of helped that.
Yeah.
And, you know, the kids like to see them envision themselves as Shaun White, that they're going over these big jumps. But no, it was a huge boon to the sport then. And you know, we still see quite a few boarders, and we see a lot of freestyle skiers that actually develop their technique from what the board technology was.
Yeah. Well, you know, it seems like when I'm looking around today, I'm seeing kids of all ages, older people, to be honest with you, but a lot of families. As you cater to that,
we cater to families, and it's amazing how many people over the years that are the same people, same families traditionally, Christmas after Christmas, that are getting into third generation, you know, grandparents, you know, their kids skied here, and some of those kids have had kids, and I don't know, there's probably great-grandparents here as well. But yeah, we see a lot of repeat business out of the St. Louis area over the holidays, and the Chicago area as well.
You know, I was struck too by your staff. How many people you have employed here? That's huge, obviously.
Well, on a year-round basis, we have about 100 total employees. There's about 35 full-time staff members. Yeah. In the winter, we get up to, ideally, I'd like to be around 325. But last couple of years with the employee shortage, we've been around 270, 280, somewhere in that neighborhood, which makes it a little more difficult to staff. But we have a fantastic staff, and I can't say enough about what they do for us.
Well, that was the point I was going to make, is just how friendly everybody is, how much they go out of your way to make sure you're getting what you want and going the right place and you're happy. And I just see that everywhere. So that certainly has been conveyed.
We try to treat our employees nicely and talk of them at the same level like their family, and a lot of them have been here for years. Yeah. A lot of our ski instructors, Bill, who was with you guys today, Bill works out of the Quad Cities during the week and comes up and teaches, and Mark's been here for years, our snowmaking manager, and they just do a phenomenal job.
Well, it's one of those weird businesses where I suppose it depends on on the weather a little bit as to what kind of crowds and things you draw. But as you can see today, there was actually a nice crowd out here, and all the snow is man-made. You can really get around that.
Right.
Lot.
I mean, we were able, 2 or 3 weeks ago when we had that huge cold spell, we were able to make quite a bit of snow, and we just elected to leave it in piles, to get till December, because, the last couple of weeks have been a little rainy, so we didn't want to push that out, so we pushed that out for this weekend, and looks like our forecast should be a lot better now. So.
I'm thinking there's a chance there, Rick. We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah.
But I do think it's going to be a lot better for you next week. And that's great. By the way, I had a good meal here earlier today, too.
Good.
The food is excellent as well. So I'm thinking about maybe not going home, just sticking around.
Well, you know what? You can stay here as long as the weather stays cold.
Is that all right? As long as I can bring you a little cold.
If you bring us a little sweetness, we'll be all right. We're holding you responsible.
Okay. I'm good with the sweetness. Thanks again for having
All right. Thank you very much. It was a great day.